Well, there's good news and bad news for mortgage holders this morning. The good news is the Reserve Bank has announced it will keep the cash rate steady at 4.35%. The bad news, a rate cut is unlikely any time this year, with the governor flagging a hike remains on the table if inflation doesn't come down, which would push thousands of Australians further into severe debt. Joining us to discuss is Seven's finance editor Gemma Acton. Morning to you.
Hi, Nat.
So no rate cut for at least 6 months. Some experts were predicting one as early as November. What's your take?
When last week's inflation figures came out much lower than expected, there was a big sigh of relief. We're not going to get a hike immediately. We actually could get a cut as soon as this week or before Christmas. So I think it was really important that the governor came out and said, hold your horses, because if we think there's going to be a cut imminently, people start thinking, maybe I'm not in as bad a position as I thought. Maybe I can start spending. Maybe I can look ahead to Christmas and book some holidays. Maybe I can do some Christmas present buying. Right. So it's really important she manages expectations like that. I think it was good that she said that message, although clearly it's not what many Australians, including myself, wanted to hear.
OK, there's two things people are talking about regarding spending: the stage 3 tax cuts and the power rebates. We've just had the finance minister on, the federal finance minister, and she said that is not pushing up inflation. They're not irresponsible in the federal government spending. What do you say? Yeah,
look, it is a really tightrope for the federal government to walk, because obviously cost of living is a huge problem. They want to be seen to be doing something. On the other hand, Michelle Bullock, the Governor of the Reserve Bank, very clearly said we are seeing the impact of fiscal spending, so that's government spending, not just at the federal level but also at the state level, that's really not helping inflation. That's also in terms of money going into infrastructure or construction that's inflating those costs as well. So it's not just the handouts to people. But this isn't a new problem. The former Governor of the Reserve Bank, Philip Lowe, also made it very clear when he stepped down in his final farewell speech that it has been a problem for us as the Reserve Bank to keep fighting the government when they keep giving money out and we keep trying to bring down inflation. It is a tension that's been problematic for a while.
OK, and we're in the middle. Thank you, Gemma.